Do you often feel bloated, tired after meals, foggy-headed, or in a mood swing? The solution may not be a crash diet or an expensive supplement. It could be your gut. And more precisely, the billions of microorganisms that live inside us. Gut health affects everything: digestion, energy, weight, the immune system, and even the brain. And today we discover the real secret to a happy and active gut: fermented foods. No, we're not just talking about yogurt. There's a whole world of fermented foods rich in enzymes, probiotics, and other beneficial substances. And towards the end you'll see which foods to avoid that destroy the fermentation process. Before you start, subscribe to the channel and activate the bell. Here you'll find only clear, scientific, and truly applicable content. No fads, just digestible truths. What is fermentation and why is it so powerful? Fermentation is a natural transformation, where good microorganisms, such as bacteria and yeasts, digest sugars and fibers, creating organic acids, digestive enzymes, probiotics, B vitamins. This makes the food more digestible, more nutritious, and biologically active. And the best part? Nothing artificial is needed. Just patience, time, and Mother Nature. Direct benefits on the intestinal flora. Fermented foods nourish and repopulate the microbiota, the community of good bacteria that lives in the gut. A balanced microbiota means less inflammation, better nutrient absorption, intestinal regularity, more energy, and less bloating. And the interesting thing is that the benefits are felt within a few days, if the intestine is ready to receive them. Kefir, the enhanced yogurt. Kefir is a fermented milk, also plant-based, that contains up to 30 different strains of bacteria and yeasts. Compared to yogurt, it is richer in probiotics, it is more digestible, even for those who are lactose intolerant, it has more marked effects on the immune system. Drink it in the morning or mid-afternoon, alone or with fruit. Kimchi, the Korean probiotic bomb. Kimchi is a recipe made with fermented cabbage, spices, garlic, and ginger. It is spicy, but extremely beneficial. It has anti-inflammatory properties, supports the digestion of fats, reduces bad cholesterol. And it also has an excellent prebiotic action, that is, it nourishes the good bacteria already present. Miso, the salty fermented. Miso is a paste made by fermenting soybeans, or other legumes, with a fungus called koji. 1 teaspoon of miso contains digestive enzymes, minerals, zinc, manganese, thermolabile probiotics. Use it in soups, broths, and dressings. But never boil it, or you'll lose all its goodness. Raw sauerkraut, not the kind from the supermarket. Real fermented sauerkraut is raw, without vinegar or pasteurization. Just cabbage, salt, and thyme. They have a detox effect, help the liver and improve the digestion of carbohydrates. Important: read the label. They must be naturally fermented and stored in a cool place. Kombucha, the tea that's good for your gut. It is obtained from the fermentation of black or green tea with a colony of yeasts and bacteria called SCOBY. Contains probiotics, glucuronic acid, useful for the liver, antioxidants. But be careful, don't overdo it. Being acidic, it can upset sensitive stomachs if drunk in large quantities. Tempeh, the fermented protein. It is obtained from the fermentation of whole soybeans. It is much more digestible than tofu and contains more fiber, more vitamins, and more flavor. Excellent for those looking for a plant-based alternative to meat that is also gut-friendly. Grill it, sauté it, or marinate it, tempeh is versatile and satisfying. Naturally leavened bread. Real sourdough bread isn't just tastier, it's also easier to digest and less inflammatory. Natural yeast fermentation. Reduces anti-nutrients in wheat. Lowers the glycemic index. Improves mineral absorption. Skip the processed bread and discover artisanal bakeries. Your gut will thank you. Fermented vegetable yogurt. Not all plant-based yogurts are the same. Look for those with live cultures, indicated on the label and without added sugars. Great with fruit, flax seeds, cinnamon, or a teaspoon of tahini. A snack that nourishes the gut, balances hunger, and stabilizes mood. I'll stop you for a moment. Have you ever tried introducing fermented foods into your diet? Did they help you or bother you? Write the word Floresta in the comments and tell us about your experience. Let's see how many are already cultivating a strong gut, or who is still thinking about it. Lassi, the Ayurvedic drink for better digestion. Lassi is an Indian drink made from yogurt, water, and spices. It is consumed after meals to aid digestion and balance the bacterial flora. You can make it at home with natural yogurt, fresh water, a pinch of cumin and ginger. It is light, refreshing, and ideal for those with slow digestion or a feeling of heaviness after lunch. If you like this true, practical, and scientific content, activate the bell and leave a like. You'll help us spread different information, which you won't find in the mainstream media. And while you're at it, don't miss the next video. The shocking truth about sugar: it's not what you think. Because sugar isn't just a calorie problem. It's a hormonal, neurological, and even cultural problem. Be prepared to change your mind. Common mistakes with fermented foods. Thinking that more is better, they should be introduced gradually. Consume pasteurized or sweetened industrial versions. Exclude variety: you need different strains, not just one. Don't treat the basis: if the diet is incorrect, probiotics are of little use. Fermented foods are not a magic cure, but they can be a powerful ally if used in the right context. Practical example of a day with fermented foods. Breakfast: sourdough bread plus hummus plus kefir. Lunch: tempeh with vegetables plus raw sauerkraut. Snack: vegetable yogurt with flax seeds. Dinner: miso soup plus salad plus kombucha. Simple, varied, digestible. And your gut starts smiling. The gut is an ecosystem. And like any ecosystem, it needs diversity, care, and daily attention. Fermented foods are an ancient secret, but today more relevant than ever. Use them wisely, and your body will give you the clearest message of all: well-being.